I may have to just hold my scarf like this. People been making fun of my little doo-doo ball in the front. Maybe I'm not tying it the right way, I don't know. Whatever, child. So, oh my god. I don't know whether to say I had a horrible day at work today, or just, I don't know. You know, sometimes I wonder when you pray and ask God for certain stuff, does He just give it to you because it's the desire of your heart, or does He have like a plan behind it? I would like to believe the Lord doesn't do anything in vain, but as y'all see from the video I made, this is gonna bother me. When I got this job, I was really, really excited. Not only because I wanted to work there, and I do like the store, but I found out that the girls were Christian. And honestly, even when they told me that, I kind of knew in the back of my head, like 9 times out of 10, they're not really Christian because the remnant is very small. So what are the odds that I'm going to be grouped up with a whole bunch of remnant believers like that? Slim to none. So they're not real believers. One of them is actually backslidden. Now, I've had conversations with the both of them. Oh my God. Please do not get caught on this ring. One of them, I'm sorry, I got so much. One of them is backslidden, and I've talked to both of them about the Lord, and I've had some pretty good conversations with them. And well, y'all know me because y'all watch my videos. They don't know me, so I'm kind of my attitude and my personality is totally different to the women that I work with. But I guess I knew in the back of my head that most likely they were not true remnant believers and they don't know the Holy Spirit. They don't at all. But I guess I just kind of set expectations, not expectations, just kind of hopes. I was hoping that since I was coming to work in a workplace with other professed believers, that I would establish some type of relationship with them. And just fellowship wise, you know, because I mean, Christians, we all family, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that God is going to have you be friends with every single believer, because I don't believe the Lord does that. Everybody got their own, you know, strongholds they deal with. Even as Christians, we still have differing personalities, so everybody not gonna mesh with every other believer just like that. Unless you are like completely crucified and everything, it's not gonna happen for you. So Christ is not his work is not made complete in every believer, so we're not just gonna be all buddy like that. So but that's what I was hoping. I was so excited. I was just willing to just give them all of my love and just, you know, not be like a best friend. We ain't gotta hang out outside of work or anything, but I was just so excited, you know, to talk about the Lord and be around people who love the Lord, and they don't. Okay. I mean, it's not hard for you to tell when somebody knows Jesus when they don't. It shows, you know, it shows that you can't hide something like that. One is just spiritually dead and has an evil heart, and she admitted to me that it's hardened. The other just seems very, she's just blinded. Even when I like look at her, you know how you can look in somebody's eyes and tell when they have the Holy Spirit, because you can like see him in somebody. She's just, maybe she's probably into religion. I think she's probably into churchianity, from maybe not true Christianity, not the true remnant, but even still, I was like, well, that's something to work with either way, because I'm here, I can teach them. You know, if God gives me the opportunity, I can always, you know, minister. And I told them about my YouTube channel when I first started working there. But it's been a lot of just subtle, very, very subtle things. And I guess just little different mistakes I've been making at work. And honestly, the mistakes I do make, I guess it takes me a little bit more time to learn than other people do. Everybody learns stuff differently, but it's either things I've never been really properly trained on, in my opinion, or I was never informed about. But I noticed that they were getting agitated with me. And I've made so many vlogs about this job that I never uploaded because most of them are just kind of venting. And the Holy Spirit don't really usually lead me to do videos like that. So I probably either don't upload it, or if I do, I delete it. Because it's just like a vlog. But, so it's a whole bunch y'all don't know about, basically. But, I can just tell they've been getting agitated with me, and I have discernment, so it's not hard for me to pick up on people's vibes. Like, I can tell when somebody's talking about me, or when y'all have been talking about me. And anyway, I don't even want to go into detail of everything that happened. It's just kind of already old to me, but I had a talk with my assistant manager today. She's the, I had a dream about that girl. The first week I started working there, and it was not good at all. And I don't know if that was from God or not, but she's the main one. And it's not just me, because another employee feels intimidated by that girl too. But she's the main one I have like I don't know how to say it, have a problem with. It's just, she has this vibe about her. It's just evil. Not like menacing. She's not menacing. It's just, you know how some people can't hide their heart? You can tell, if you're around her long enough, you can tell she has like an evil heart. Whether it's hard or whatever you want to call it, hard heart or careless heart, she has an evil heart. Okay? And when I first started working there, she just told me straight off the bat, she's a Christian, she loves the Lord, she'll talk to me about the Lord all day, but she's enjoying living in the world, she loves her flesh, she knows the consequence of it, and I better not dare call her a hypocrite. She can't stand being called a hypocrite. And she still gets drunk, and she still, you know, those type of people. Oh, I love God, but you know, I still do me. Yeah, that's how she is. So, I mean, I'm not stupid. She doesn't know who I am. That's the thing, though. I mean, people who watch my YouTube ministry, they know who I am. My friends who know me personally know who I am, but I'm just coming to work with you, so you don't really know how spiritual I really am. You don't know I know the Father. You don't know all the spiritual gifts. You don't know everything I possess. So when you tell me something like that, you're basically telling me indirectly, which I'm receiving it for what it is. You've already rejected God in your heart, so don't dare correct you. That's basically what she told me, like the first week I started working there. And I feel like the Lord allowed her to tell me that so I could hear it straight from the horse's mouth and get an understanding of who I'm dealing with and what I'm dealing with. People like that, you know, the word says rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. You got somebody who's bluntly telling you, don't dare correct me about the word. I know what the word says. I'm enjoying, she told me, I'm enjoying living in my flesh, and I know the consequence. That's the type of people Jesus told you to dust your feet with. And it's not a coincidence. She's the main one I've just been, and to be honest with you, I think she has a spirit. I don't know what spirit it is. Something about that girl is just so off. And it's not just me, because like I said, my other coworker I work with, she feels the same way. She was even uncomfortable to go into work today because the girl is just so, like, she's mean. I don't know, what is a word to describe her? She's like, there's something in her. She has like an authentic wicked heart. Like, I've discerned so many wicked hearts as a Christian, but hers is like, it's very subtle, but it still exposes itself in so many different ways. And I had a talk with her today because just pretty much laying out, well, she asked me to just go ahead and tell her, you know, how I was feeling and stuff. And I told her that, you know, some things that she did at work, I felt like she did them purposely, or I took it personal, or I just didn't agree with certain things she would do. Like, I just go ahead and say it. For example, they told us that we could put our drinks under the shelf on the floor. You know, if you have a drink, go ahead and put it under the shelf. I'm like, okay. So, I also saw like a bag of candy under the shelf one week as well. So I was like, okay, well, we can have our little snacks and we can drink as well. So recently I had a pack of gum and some Skittles that I put under the shelf as well. Now, mind you, because I already saw someone else do it, I thought it was okay. And no one ever told me yay or nay. So in my mind, it's okay. Now, I got off of work that day. I left and I forgot I left my gum and stuff at work. So I came back looking for it. And when I asked her where it was, she just told me She threw it away. She knew who it was for, blase, blase. And in my head, I'm like, why would you throw a full pack of gum away? I mean, because it was a full pack. It wasn't just like I could see if it was like almost empty and you didn't know who it was for, so you just toss it. But the way I was thinking was, I was really agitated. And I did a vlog on this. I don't know if I'm uploading or not, but I was agitated because in my mind, I'm like, it's common sense that, like, if you see a full pack of gum under the shelf, I know that it registered in your mind before you even thought to throw it away that this is probably for one of my coworkers. So let me go put it in the back instead of throwing somebody's just full gum away, you know. And which honestly, I believe she did have that thought. She knew there was a possibility it could have been mine or somebody else's. I think she just didn't care. That's what it was. She didn't care, so she just threw it away. Now, around that same time, she had lost some pills. She asked me, actually. She was like very adamant about it and concerned and nervous about her pills. Like, I left some pills here. It's very, very important. You know, if somebody gets to those, it's going to be something, something, and I need them. And I'm just like, well, I haven't seen them. But after the incident with my gum, I'm just kind of like, it's interesting how she was so concerned about her pills. But when it came to somebody else's stuff, it was too easy for you to throw it away. You know. But I'm getting in trouble because my stuff is supposed to be kept in the personal locker. Well, if your stuff was in the personal locker as an assistant manager, it would never got taken. So that's double standards to me. And I found out that the candy is really not about gum or candy. It's the principle behind it. I feel like me, the type of person I am, if I see somebody's stuff and I see it's full, I know I'm thinking already, you're not stupid, you're a human being. I know that, okay, somebody probably left this. Okay, I'm not just going to take your stuff and throw it away, you know. I mean, just like I was telling my brother in Christ about it, he said, yeah, that would be common courtesy. You just take it and go put it in the bag. Whenever we want to purchase something and we got to wait until we get our check and we want to take or buy something in the store, we take the rings, we take the necklaces, we take the clothes, whatever we want to buy, we take it and put it in the bag. So how is it any different if you see somebody else's stuff under the shelf? Why you can't just put that in the back too? Y'all take all the merchandise and put it in the, I mean, it's stupid. But, so I explained that to them and, she came up to me the same day I had texted her about it because I know how I am. If I have to wait until I get wisdom because I have to say what I have to say in a very mature way to where it doesn't offend anybody because I'm still learning how to talk to people and how to communicate to people. So I waited until I went back to Claire's and I just simply texted her and I let her know how I felt about it. She came to the store, popped up on me, very unprofessional, popped up on me and was really, you could tell she was kind of heated and just letting me know that, she would have done it to anybody. She didn't know who it was for. She hadn't worked in 2 or 3 days. She just saw it and threw it away. And she has better things to worry about than my gum. That's not okay. Now, I'm not going to lie. I really had to, I was holding so much bitterness towards that girl because it's not about gum or any of that. I understand it's the principle behind it. And I can't stand when you have somebody who knows what they're doing. They don't care enough to, you know, preserve somebody else's stuff. And then for you to come in my face and tell me you have better things to worry about than my stuff. It may just be gum or candy to you, but that's not the point. The point is it was somebody else's stuff and you just threw it away. Now, if that was your pills, I would have found and I just threw your pills away because they was on the front shelf. You would have had a problem with that. How would you feel if I came in your face and told you I have better things to worry about than your medicine at work? That I've never seen in life. You know, so that girl, she just has a very, I don't even want to say it's not even an attitude with her. It's a heart thing. She's a very careless person. She doesn't care about other people. She's evil. I mean, she's not like a menacing witch evil. She's evil. Like, the way the Bible describes, like, wicked heart, like, that's her. She doesn't care about other people. I don't even want to go into detail about what I think she is, but, so anyway, she came to me today and she just asked me if I was feeling any type of way to just go ahead and lay it out on her. And I did, you know, I told her the truth. I explained to her how when I started working there, I was excited, you know, I was excited about the job and I was excited to fellowship with them as believers. And I guess I kind of made a mistake of setting expectations with them or just getting my hopes up, you know, that I would have sisters. That was my idea in my mind. Like, yes, I have sisters in Christ that I can fellowship with and talk to the Lord about, and we can blah, blah, blah. And that's not the case. And not only is that not the case, but y'all are talking about me behind my back too, the manager and the assistant manager. And I think the second or third week, I didn't upload this video either. But anyway, I had like wrote on a piece of paper a couple scriptures, and it was like a word of encouragement type thing. And I decorated it all pretty, and I highlighted it, and I put it on the front counter to where only the employees could see it. So even if a customer came in, they would have never saw it. They took it down, tore the little Jesus loves you girls thing off. And I did feel some type of way about it in the beginning because the Holy Spirit told me they was going to take it down anyway. But they said it was because of policy. You can't have it up there. Because, I understand all of that. But God still told me y'all didn't want it up there personally either. So, I mean, I'm not just ignoring. I'm not just noticing the work part. Y'all didn't like it still. Either way, you wanted it down. So I feel like even from there, it's been like a problem. And they say it hasn't been. But I've discerned it a long time ago. And it's not even just a work thing. It's personal as well. So I was talking to her about it. And I was honest with her. I explained to her. I said, I'm a very loving person. I said, I am very, very sensitive. You know, so there may have been some things that I may have took personally that maybe y'all did. And, you know, maybe it wasn't meant to be personal, but I did take it personal. And I was explaining to her, I did have my hopes up to be in fellowship with them as sisters. Not just a business atmosphere, because we talk about the Lord all the time. So, I mean, it makes no difference to me, you know. But, and she was just like, well, yeah, you know, she was just focusing more on the workplace aspect of it, how it's just a business, and pretty much telling me indirectly, I don't want to be your friend, you know, don't worry if it, you know, that's basically what she was saying. And I received it, but I guess personally, it just kind of messed me up because, for one, I don't like being surrounded by hypocrites. I don't like that, period. I don't like to be around unbelievers, and I don't like to be around people who say they are believers, but they're not. That would agitate any remnant believer. But, I guess on another level, and I cried in front of her too. It's just been so much stuff just building up. I mean, honestly, so much stuff I've been dealing with, just the enemy tormenting me and just discouraging me about my husband and my word of marriage and stuff. I've been dealing with that. And then I'm going through demonic oppression again. I've been dealing with that. And then to come to work and feel like I'm around people who are talking about me and don't like me. I don't care what nobody say. I know that goes on in every workplace. It's still an uncomfortable feeling, and it pushes me away. And then she admitted it. She admitted that they were agitated with me. So my discernment was like on point with everything I've been feeling. So I'm like, okay, that makes it worse because I'm not a fake person. I can't come into an atmosphere, and it's not a big store. The store is small, so I'm going to see your face. I can't smile in your face and have like this, whatever you want to call it, business or whatever type of conversation, talk with you, knowing how you really feel about me. I'd rather you just not talk to me at all. Like, tell me what to do. I'll do my job, and then I'll leave. And I explained that to her as well, but her eyes just look so dead. Like, there's no life in her at all. It's really sad. You can tell when somebody is spiritually dead. Like, she just looked like she just didn't care. She looked dead, like there was no emotion. Everything I was saying was just hitting like a wall, you know? And, I always knew I was sensitive, but maybe I didn't know I was this sensitive because, I mean, everything just started coming up and I just started crying and then I couldn't control it. And y'all know I cry a lot in my videos all the time, and I like to think I'm sensitive in a loving way. I'm not just sensitive to the point where I get my feelings hurt easily, which I think that's tied to the spirit of rejection. I deal with that as well. My feelings do get hurt really, really easily, but my sensitivity as far as my job goes came from having hopes to fellowship with sisters and getting this nasty, ungodly just stuff back. So it hurts me personally when I'm giving out love and I'm literally just like, I want to love you. And I'm telling them like, hey, if y'all ever need anything, if y'all ever need counsel and just prayer, like I'm here. When we text, I try to talk to them about the Lord, you know, and we'll laugh and joke and stuff. But This is the first time I've actually done that in person because I'm used to ministering online. This is the first time I've done this in person and I've witnessed somebody reject that. Like, who rejects love? It's just weird when you have somebody showing you how genuine they are, and I guess maybe they don't care about it because we are three completely different people, and I still am kind of learning how to operate in a work atmosphere, but even though I have to learn and get that part down, that's not going to change who I am as a person. And I don't care what no policies say. The policy ain't going to never stop me from talking about the Lord because I serve him first. So you can obey the world first and then put God on the back burner. I'm going to obey the Lord first and put your policy on the back burner. That's how I feel. If you breaking down crying one day and you need somebody to talk to and I discern it, I'm going to come to you and say, what's wrong? Let's go in the back and pray. I'm not going to be like, oh, policy said we can't talk about religion. Like, it's like they obey the rules when they want to, kind of thing. But, yeah, I guess that's where it came from with me is I was so, like, open to wanting to love them and wanting to help them and wanting to be a friend if you need it, Not saying you're obligated to befriend me just because we work together, but that was my heart on it. I love loving people. So to see somebody just like not only rejected and not reciprocated, but you responded like this negative, ugly, I just no. That it just kind of messed me up a little bit, and it did disappoint me. And I think it is the spirit of rejection. It's the spirit of rejection mixed with sincere disappointment, because I am a genuine person and I am very sincere. If I tell you I love you, I mean it. If I tell you, hey, if you got a problem, call my phone or text me, I mean that, So to see somebody just like pretty much what the word says, like, don't cast your pearls among swine unless they trample them underfoot. And people don't care about God's children or God's stuff. It's like they're so blinded they can't see what they have in front of them. Almost like, even if we didn't become friends right now, you could still, if you're going through something one day, you should remember, like, oh my God, I can call Brandy, This girl I work with, she prays a lot. Let me call her. That's what I wanted to be for them. And they're like pushing it away. So yes, personally, like that does hurt my feelings. And it bothers me a lot. And I'm gonna pray about it because I'm so used to leaving jobs, and it's really sad, but it's just, I honestly don't think that work, like actual worldly work atmosphere is for me. Number one, because I never actually learned how to just go out and mingle with people. I was always sheltered, so that has a lot to do with it. I have to learn different personalities. But the second thing is, I think the way I am, I'm way too sensitive. I'm so, like, it takes this much to hurt my feelings. I take stuff personally. I deal with the spirit of rejection. So even if you do something and you're used to being that hateful, evil person that you can't see you are, I'm going to take it like so, take it so big, and it's going to mess me up. And what it does is it pushes me away. Because I'm the type of person, I've been hurt so much. I don't like rejection. Rejection is the most horrible feeling you could ever. If any of y'all deal with the spirit of rejection, you know it is nothing but torment. It hurts so bad to be rejected by people, even in the littlest sense. I don't care if it's the workplace, your family, your friends forgetting to invite you to something. Like, it just hurts, period. When you feel like you're not included or you're not wanted, that's what it is. When you feel like you're not wanted, the way my mind is set up so I can protect myself, I'm either going to talk to you and I'm going to love you. I'm going to love you sincerely. I'm going to love you genuinely. I'm going to be there for you 100%, or I'm not going to fool with you at all. There's not going to be this gray area. And that's what I'm having a problem with, because I do have a job and I'm trying to figure out, how do I do this? Because you pretty much told me I don't want what you have to offer. Whether it's God or a friendship, and I don't want it, period. But I still have to be in your face and smile and carry some type of conversation with you when really you don't care for me at all in your heart of hearts. I have a problem with that. And I don't think it's so much as me having to learn how to operate in the workplace. I think it shows how much being in the world and having to submit to worldly atmospheres cripples believers, and it causes us to compromise in certain areas, because God's not fake. he's very authentic. He's very real, and his kids are authentic, and his kids are real. My love is real, okay? If I love you and I'm telling you I'm gonna be here for you and I'm your friend, I may be flawed in a lot of areas, but I mean exactly what I say. You know, I'm gonna be the probably one person you have in your life that you can talk to that's genuine and that's pure and that's sincere. So it's hard for me to come down to your level of fakeness, and just because we work together, no, like I don't know how to do that. It's not in me. I feel like you know how to do it because you've been fake for years. You know, like I'm not saying that to throw shade. I just think that's great. I think some people are business people. I'm not a business person. I think my purpose in life is ministry, honestly, because I just don't do well in job atmospheres, period. I don't like how it causes me to compromise my beliefs in so many different ways. I don't like how it limits how I can and can't talk about my father when he's pretty much in me. I am him. You know, we're one. So that's another thing I don't like about jobs. I know it's not meant for me to work nowhere. I think God may give me a little something if I ask him for it. It's great to have income. You know, all of that is nice, but Brandy's purpose and destiny is not a job. I don't care what nobody say. Now, I don't know what the Lord has for me in the future aside from ministry. He's only shown me deliverance ministry and missionary. That's my heart. Okay, I'm not limited, you know, when it comes to stuff like that. Now, when it comes to like policies and you pretty much telling me my God's not welcome, well, I'm not welcome then. And clearly I'm not, because that's how I'm being treated right now. Like you're not wanted. And so it's really weird because with the spirit of rejection, it's like the spirit of rejection as a Christian, I'm gonna say this. It's kind of weird because there's the demon of rejection that twists circumstances and makes you think someone's always like not wanting you or pushing you away, or they're always against you. And then there's the Christian rejection where we are going to be, you know, so it's kind of weird. Like I'm juggling two different, you know, I got to learn how to put the debris, the demonic debris that's not true. You know, I have to learn how to get healed from that and deliver from that. But at the same time, still learn how to deal with persecution and rejection that's going to come because you're a believer. And there's just going to be some people who don't like your light. Okay, they don't like the light because it convicts them. You know, you got people, I'm not saying that's the case with the people at my job at all, but there are people who, I've had so many people I minister to tell me, and it's actually shocking, they tell me they're jealous of me because I stay in the Word. Because I'm close to God and they're not. Or like, man, you know, I be watching how you be in the Word, and I just wish that was me. I get jealous. I'm like, why would you get jealous? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you get jealous about something like that? But there's people like that. They've told me they're jealous. You know, maybe people can see how much God blesses you and how much God is in your life, and they don't have that, so they become envious. And I've picked up the spirit of jealousy with certain, not things like that, but just different type of things. So I know how that spirit can operate. I mean, it's really easy. You may think it's stupid, but people do actually get jealous over spiritual things like that. If they see that you're like, they can see God's light in you. Maybe they thought they had the Father, but they don't have him like you do. They will pick that up. They become envious. They become jealous. Or they probably don't even understand why they feel the way they do towards you, but that's what it is. And I'm trying to, I don't know. I mean, because it's kind of like, man, I want to stick around. Because, I mean, number one, it doesn't look good on my work history to keep, like, no, like, I've been here a month so far. And I do like the job. It's simple. I would rather prefer a full-time job. The only reason I applied there is because I did want to work there and I do like it, but I guess I kind of undervalued myself because I'm not used to like working a lot. So I feel like, well, that's the best I can do right now. Nobody else is going to accept me. But now that I see my potential being there, I'm like, wow, I should have, you know, I should have found something better than this. That's the way I'm thinking now anyway. But I'm going to have to pray about it because I have been praying for them. Just like I would pray for anybody else, I ask for the Lord to just convict their hearts, you know, just to draw them closer to him and that they come to know him in like a full intimate relationship, because they don't really know him. They don't. They probably think they do, but they don't. And, but I'm like, do I stick around? And I know y'all are probably thinking, girl, don't worry about them. Just do your job. It's going to be like that everywhere you go. You don't understand. I just told you what I deal with. It's not that easy for me. It's not at all. it's hard for any real person to be in an atmosphere with a whole bunch of fake people. I don't tell you, I'd go crazy. I am going crazy. Like, I can't do that. I feel like you've been trained to be fake. You gotta be fake. When somebody, that's why I don't like the world. I hate the world. It's like when somebody comes in, hi, how are you? I could be in the worst mood that day. I don't care about how you doing, but I still gotta smile at you and make it seem like, oh, okay. I don't even like that part of working. Like, why is everything so superficial? Like, where's the authenticity? That's why I say it's not for me. It's not for me. If you're a business person and you like working and you've been trained to be a certain way, well, go in the world and do your thing. But it's not for me. I think this is very temporary. God is gonna, eventually pull me, and maybe He wants to teach me some things here. Maybe I need tougher skin. I don't know, but I don't want no tough skin to get rid of my sensitivity, because some people hate sensitivity, but I think sensitivity is a beautiful thing, and here's why. When you find somebody who's sensitive, that means they're in touch with their emotions. I'd rather be with a sensitive person than be with somebody who's so hard-hearted. They're not in touch with their emotions. That means that whenever your feelings get hurt, they're not going to be considerate of your feelings because they don't have any. Like, why are people so, like, I guess I understand sensitive people because I'm sensitive and I know how our minds think. We're very in touch with how we feel about people. We're very in touch with how much we love somebody and care about somebody. And it hurts us when that person is pushing that away. And honestly, that just goes to show how pure and beautiful you are. How pure and beautiful your heart is. If that person does not want that, they're showing you who they are. I think it's so hard for us to just kind of accept that. Like, I feel like we try to force our love on certain people, and God is showing you that person, not only do they not care about you, but they don't care about me. God is love. If somebody's pushing away love, something is wrong with them. Like, I don't want to know the details of what's wrong with you. All I know is you don't want what I have to offer. Okay? And in order for me to offer you my heart, that means I have it on a platter. So you're spitting on it is what you're doing. I'm not going to keep, like the word says, don't cast your pearls amongst swine. They don't care about what you have to offer. That's what they're showing you. I mean, it's true, everybody's different. Maybe some people, you have your sensitive people. I'm sensitive. So there's us. We're very emotional. We're sensitive. We love to express ourselves and talk. Like, that's what I do. I talk all the time. We're in touch with our, what do they call it? Our intuitiveness, intuition, whatever you want to call it. That's who we are. And then you do have your people who are just more careless, and they're just, maybe because they are hard-hearted, or maybe they just don't. I don't know. I don't know those people because I'm not them. I'm sensitive. So I only understand the sensitive flock. I know how we operate. So it's just it's hard to try to mesh with people who are, it's like you're real and they're fake. You're loving, they're careless. You're caring, you're more careless. And you're like, you keep wanting to show them love and they're just rejecting it. So, like, the two cannot walk together unless they're in agreement, So I'm kind of like, well, should I stay there? Because, like, it's a job, but it's I don't want to work somewhere I'm not happy. It's kind of pointless. And I mean, the pay is crappy too. I mean, so it's kind of me like, do I stay and just keep praying for them and maybe they'll come around and I still want to be that sister that they're able to talk to and fellowship with when necessary? Or do I just, I don't know. It's not a good feeling at all. It's kind of like in the back of my head, I'm like, well, why do I want to be somewhere where I'm not even wanted? Like, well, like I said, I mean, maybe y'all we're different. Like I said, I've been sheltered. I'm sure y'all have been working all your lives, so y'all probably used to this kind of crap. Y'all used to dealing with people attitudes and you know how to ignore stuff. That's not me. I don't know how to do that. I'm very sensitive. Like, I deal with it. Then there's, like I said, there's a spirit of rejection too. So it takes this much to just kind of like rub me the wrong way. And like I said, there's no gray area. I'm either done with you for good, I'm going to ignore you, I'm going to purposely avoid you like that's it, or it's going to be all the good stuff. And if you don't want any of it, well, we can't. There's no gray area. It's black or white with me. So I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to ask the Lord what to do. Because my heart was so open to them. I'm just like, well, even if they aren't really true believers, I can minister to them.
or I can be there for them. I can be their friend if they need a friend. I'll be there to love them, you know. And it's like, well, they don't want that part either. So it's like, like, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe the Lord does want to teach. I don't know. I don't. I just. And I cried. I cried. Like I said, it was just a whole bunch of stuff. Just, I'm not gonna lie. I even told her, I was like, well, I needed to cry like this. You know, it wasn't just what was going on with her and at work. And I mean, because I'm very sensitive to that stuff, and it did hurt my feelings a lot. Like, y'all already knew I cry all the time, but it's just other stuff I've been dealing with in my spirit, and those tears were just a release for me, because I try to be so strong and I try to just hold everything in, but then I get bitter, and you know, and I just become mean, and then I just like, the waterfalls just came when me and my assistant manager was talking, and she just looked dead now. She really didn't care, honestly, but I'm just glad I got the tears out. And then I went back to work after we was done talking. I just went to the restroom and cried some more. Like, it was bad. It was bad, because I was just, that spirit of rejection was on me so strong. Like, see, they don't like you, they don't want you, nobody wants you, everybody always pushes you away, there's always something wrong with you. And then I have the Holy Spirit. It was like this demon was telling me all this stuff, and the Holy Spirit's just like, no, Brandy, they don't know me, they don't know how to love, they don't understand grace, they don't understand you have to be patient with people, there's nothing wrong with you. And then the demon's like, no. And I'm just like, oh my god. You know? So I'm just crying in the restroom, and I was having suicidal thoughts. It was so bad. Oh my god. And I was just having like, I was just reflecting on all the things people have done to me. Any offense that was ever done to me in my life, it was like it was coming back, and how people just kept pushing me away, or how somebody treated me. And I was just like, I have to get out of here. This world. I literally was having suicidal thoughts like at work today. I was like, I have to get out of here. I don't like this place. I don't like, the world is evil. People are evil. They don't care. Unless you really find the perfect group of people. And I was telling myself, I was like, I'm not built for this. Like, maybe it would take a little bit more time for me to get into an atmosphere like that. When I get some tougher skin, maybe, but I'm not a tough like, I'm very, I don't know if God wants me to be that way. Like, he wants me to be a sensitive person. I feel like it's best for you to be that way, because it keeps your purity intact. I don't want to be trained to be this hard-hearted, you know, always got a guard. I already always have a guard up and a defense up, you know, because of, I'm afraid to get hurt. So I'm like, I don't want to be trained to be that way. It just, I just don't think it's for me. But I was thinking that, I was like, I'm not built for this. I don't mind learning a business atmosphere in a workplace. I just think, because of the condition I'm in right now, and I have a lot of sore spots, I would have to be in a loving atmosphere. I would have to be around people who don't mind being patient with Brandy, who don't mind understanding, okay, we gotta teach her this, you know. Or, you know, just give her a little time and she'll learn it this way. You know, everybody got their own different times in the way they learn things. And when she admitted to me that they were getting agitated with me over little things I messed up on, I'm just like, okay, like, I took it personal, and it was just personal, period, because I'm used to people doing that to me my whole life, so that just made it worse. And I was literally just like in the restroom thinking, like, I have to get out of here. Like, God, please just take me out of this world. I hate this place so much. I hate this world. I don't like the people in it. I'm always dealing with people. Like, when you deal with the spirit of rejection, it makes, you don't know how to really deal with people, because it's like anything they say or do, you're going to take it personal. Even if it's not personal, it's going to be taken personal, and you're going to feel like people don't want you, or people don't love you, and people don't understand that when you're dealing with somebody like that, that's the ones that need all the love. That's the main ones you need to, like, be hugging and kissing and patting on the back when they do something right, you know. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I need to just find me a Christian bookstore. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like, oh, Lord, I don't know. You know, and I was like, I need to be in a loving atmosphere, because this is not loving. There's no patience. Y'all clearly have no patience with me. I've been here for a month. Y'all never told me when I stopped training. I mean, it's like they just automatically expect you to know these things, and then you get in trouble for it. Then you don't tell me anything. You know, it's crazy. But there's no patience. There's no, I mean, where's the grace at? Y'all are professed Christians. Where's the grace? I mean, they're not real Christians. I mean, that goes out the window. But it's just, I don't know. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I prayed for this job, but like, did God give it to me just because I asked for it, or is He trying to teach me something? Like, I don't know. I was just having like thoughts just bouncing all off the walls, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can do. I'm not built for it. Like I said, it may be for you, and you can have your opinions on that. Because I'm sure she was just looking at me like, wow, she's really crying. Like, are you doing this right now? Is this really happening? Because the tears was just coming. But I'm about to cry right now because it's just. Oh, see, let me get my drink. I told y'all I was coming. The tears is coming. This is so good. This is antioxidants infusion. I love coconut. I love coconut anything. Coconut is so good, but it's 5 calories. It tastes just like coconut. Where's my lemonade? Oh my God. God is real. He is so real in this bottle right now. I ain't gonna lie, I hurt a sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you people out there who are tough, you can make fun of us sensitive people all day. I don't care. You can make fun of us how we always get our feelings hurt and how we're sensitive and how we're emotional and how we cry all the time. Look, I don't care. I'll be the first person to tell you I'm a crybaby. Like I said, at least I'm in touch with my emotions and I don't have to be fake with you. If I don't care, I'll let you know I don't care, but most of the time I do. And I was just crying. And it really hurt a sister's feeling because I was like, a sister came up in here to show y'all love, and y'all ain't giving a sister no love. Like, tears is just flowing. Tears is about to flow too. It hurt my feelings. It really, really did. It did. And I could just hear y'all voice right now, like, it's okay, Sister Brandy. You just gotta find the right people, Brandy, who want your love. That's how y'all be talking to me. It's true, though. I was thinking about that. Like, well, maybe that's just what it is. I shouldn't take it so personal and just get so bent out of shape over it because it's not that. No, well, we're being rejected. I think it really is that we just have to find people who want the love we have to give. Maybe you're just giving it to the wrong person. I mean, they clearly don't want it. They feel like you're too sensitive, you're too emotional, you're too, okay, well, bye. I mean, let me go find somebody who needs this love. Find somebody who needs love and who's seeking that love and that affection that you have to give, and you give it to that person, and then you're going to be appreciated in return. Because people who feel like they don't need what you have to offer, they're not going to appreciate you because you are your love. You are pure. You are genuine. You are all those good things, but they don't want that. You can't force it on them. I mean, they don't want you. That's what it is. So somebody out there needs it, So it's not that what God put in you is bad. It's just you around some rotten people who don't care to have it. So go find you somebody who needs it. There is somebody out there who needs all of that love and that affection and all of that word that you're pregnant with that God put in you. Somebody out there needs it. And when you give that to them, they're going to be so grateful. And then you're going to be looking at the other people like, what was I wasting? I should have been over here, like that needs to go. But I'm a heal. I'm glad I talked with her, and now she knows how I feel, but I can also tell she doesn't really care. So it's, like I said, it's hard for me to be fake. I care a lot. I can't act like I don't care, Like, I don't know you, but I feel like I don't have to know you. Like, I came in here loving y'all. I came in here wanting to be your friend and wanting to love you and just wanting to be there, because I guess my heart is just that big. I don't know, but so even though I don't know you personally, it still kind of hurt, it hurt my feelings. It really, really did. It hurt my feelings really, really bad. And they don't care. So I'm just, like I said, maybe I'm just not cut out. Because even when I was applying there, my cousin Dominique was like, he was like, I don't think it's for you. I was like, what? He was like, I just don't think working is for you. And I was like, maybe it's not. I don't, it depends on the atmosphere I'm in. If I'm around loving people, maybe, yeah, I really don't know. can't say. I don't know everything. I don't know. But this would be so much easier if my husband could just come down from Maryland and just rescue me from these people. Like, time to go back. Let's go. Now I have a reason to leave you. Let me leave. Like, oh my God. But I don't know. Like, what should I do? What do you do? Like, I mean, I get the whole, oh, just pray for him. Okay, that's not hard. Okay, but what fake face do? Why do I have to put on a fake? I can't do that, and I'm not that person. Like, I'm not a. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, but anyway, this party thing, I think I'm just gonna accept whoever says they want to come, whoever plans on coming. Y'all are still welcome, but I'm not doing a big party thing anymore. I'm just unless the Lord provides for it financially, I'm not doing it. I mean, this little bitty check is not gonna cover what I wanted to do, and it doesn't seem like that many people are coming anyway. I don't want to put unbelief in what God said because I do believe He confirmed it, but it's a lot of sisters from Houston, so I'm gonna just keep it. Simple gathering, not a party. Simple gathering. Go out, go to a spa, go out somewhere in Houston, have a good time. Come back to a conference room, fellowship, and just chill and do whatever. Eat cake, eat food, whatever. But it's not going to be a party. Well, it's still going to be a Holy Ghost party, but that's it. I will talk to y'all later.